Bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.
What to do in the 3D when your specific person is not showing up correct. Hi, I'm Cindy, and I'm a mindset and relationship coach that helps women and men how to change their mindset when it comes to relationships. First things first, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I do offer one-on-one coaching. My Calendly link is in my description below for you to sign up for coaching. I also have my Sexy Mindset Makeover Academy for you to change your self-concept, manifest your specific person, manifest wealth, manifest your successful business, and for health, and we shall begin. Okay, so just a heads up, I made a post about this in the community tab. I am deleting negative comments. I actually have been getting a lot of trolls for whatever reason. I just take that as a good confirmation that my YouTube channel is blowing up. So I also feel like these trolls personally know me, and it actually makes me feel so much better because that is just gonna make my YouTube channel grow even more. You are helping me out. Thank you so much for your negative comments because jealousy is a sin. Stalking my page, I am so blessed to have you here. You know who you are. But I'm not gonna keep on with that energy. I'm just aware that that's going on, and honestly, I wasn't really prepared for that side of getting on social media and putting myself out there, but it is what it is. Also, I'm not gonna argue with you. If you disagree with me, your comment is getting deleted. I'm not gonna entertain it. Anything I don't like, I'm just gonna delete your comments, just so you're aware. So anyway, the way I like to tell people, if your specific person is not showing up the way you want them to, first of all, when you naturally change your self-concept and you change your beliefs, you will start to behave in a way that is going to get them to act differently. So, okay, let's say you haven't completely gotten rid of the old story in your mind and they're still acting like the old version of them. In that case, this is just me, and I'm gonna tell you what I would do. You can do whatever you want, okay? I don't like telling people what they should and should not do because everybody's brain is wired differently. For me personally, I am kind of, if you want to say avoidant attachment style, I take things pretty personally when somebody says something I don't like. So in that case, I like to distance myself until they show up correct. Let's say you work with your specific person. In that case, I would just make sure the communication is just specifically about work. I wouldn't acknowledge them. I kind of would just act like they don't exist if they're showing up the wrong way. Now, if they're pursuing me and they're acting in accordance to my affirmations, in that case, yeah, I will entertain that because that's what I want. Anything you guys don't like, just don't entertain it. Take your attention off of it and quit spending time with them. Okay, that's just me though. You can spend time with your specific person if you're strong enough to handle their insults and handle the old version of them. But I've heard of a lot of situations where people are coming to me like, hey, they still have not changed and they're still acting this way and it's really upsetting me. Now I'm becoming depressed. Okay, it's okay to have emotions and get your feelings hurt, okay? That doesn't mean that you don't have a good self-concept because, like I said, even me, I don't like to see comments in my YouTube channel talking badly about me, okay? I still have emotions. I still value myself and I know my worth, but at the end of the day, if I keep entertaining it, I'm gonna keep identifying with it. A lot of coaches will tell you just ignore it and just keep persisting. Well, yeah, keep persisting, but I don't want you guys to ignore it. I want you guys to literally not entertain them. I want you guys to entertain other people and stop caring about them. For me, like with all my exes in the past, and this is before I knew about manifestation, personally, what I would do is I would just stop caring about them, stop thinking about them in my mind, start building up my confidence and talk to other people. And naturally with me talking to other people and kind of moving on, if you want me to be honest, that's when they would come back pursuing me, wanting commitment. And this is why I press you guys to just work on self-concept. I like to teach you guys how to move on to bring your specific person in your reality. In my academy, my sleep tapes are targeting all those limiting beliefs, and naturally you're going to just take your focus off of the circumstances throughout the day. Also with the sleep tapes in my academy, I like to warn you guys, if you're waking up feeling anxious, that means it's working. That's perfectly normal. And if you feel like you're having even more spiraling thoughts, okay, those are just your limiting beliefs trying to fight with the new ones that are coming in. So your mind might fight with you for a little bit. Your mind might try to argue with these new beliefs that are trying to be accepted by your subconscious mind. That is normal. I went through it, and honestly, I went through that for like a couple weeks, and then finally I was pretty much feeling stable. And I also did breath work. So I always tell you guys, while you're doing this self-concept work in my academy, make sure you're doing the breath work. I really pressure this, you guys, like, I still feel triggered. Well, yeah, you've been carrying these beliefs for a really long time, so it makes sense for your subconscious mind to fight with you a little bit, okay? Some of you guys have more trauma than others. Some of you guys will feel fine right after the first night, and you guys can still keep doing it, and you guys are getting results really fast. But then some of you, on the other hand, are like, oh my goodness, I'm struggling, I feel even worse. Okay, that's normal, that means it's working. As ironic as that sounds. The type of mindset you wanna have with your specific person is, I would rather lose you than lose myself. So currently, you're not showing up correct. I'm not going to entertain you. I don't care. I'm gonna talk to other people, knowing that you're going to come back. That has given me a lot more success than just ignoring how they're acting, because every time I would ignore how somebody would act towards me, it just got worse and worse and worse, because everybody is you pushed out and everyone is just reflecting who you're being. So if right now you're just putting up with somebody's bad behavior, that tells them unconsciously for them to keep doing this to you, because you're accepting it, you're entertaining it, and you're focusing on it. And we all know whatever you focus on creates. So when you're doing your robotic affirmations for your specific person, it's working, okay? There's a little bit of a time lag. So you have to understand 3D and your subconscious mind is gonna be two different things for a little bit. And things might turn around within a week or within a month. It just depends how long it takes for your subconscious mind to fully accept this new story. Don't pay so much attention to what's going on into this three-dimensional reality. Things have to catch up. So yeah, don't ignore it. Honor yourself and be like, I'm not entertaining this. I'm gonna go on dates with other people. I'm gonna spend time with other people, and do not be scared to do that. A lot of you guys are too scared to do that because you think you're not gonna get this person. The funny thing is that makes them want you even more. I'm telling you, from my experience, every time I operated this way and did not care at all about losing this person, that's when they were scared to lose me. Because right now you're showing them, I'm scared to lose you, so I'm willing to accept whatever you give me. Has that ever worked? To be honest with you, that has never worked for anybody. Never. That's why I'm here to tell you guys, stop listening to people when they say just ignore it. No, do not ignore it. I want you guys to step into the version of you that gets whatever you want, because you entertaining that just shows I can't get what I want and I don't value myself. Because if you valued yourself, you would not be entertaining that. Entertaining third parties, you wouldn't do any of those behaviors. Then you guys are so scared that they're gonna get with somebody else, or the third party, them and the third party are gonna get closer. You have them too high on a pedestal. Like, are they really that important? Like, you guys are creating third parties for these people. You have them so high on a pedestal, you're like, oh my goodness, they're gonna get with somebody because they're just so amazing. I'm scared that if I take my focus off of them and work on myself, they're just gonna get closer with this person, or they're gonna find somebody else. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. And I'm telling you this from experience. Yeah, don't keep entertaining that. Like I said, if you have to see this person, act like they don't exist and just keep on with your affirmations. We all know nothing out here matters, right? Because there's nothing you can do physically out here that's going to work. When you go internally and you decide what it's going to be, it's going to work. So when you're doing robotic affirmations, and like I said, I like you guys to do them between 1 to 3 times a day, especially if you have a poor self-concept. I always like you guys focus more on self-concept and just do your robotic affirmations 1 time a day, so you're not becoming obsessed over your specific person. So when you're doing your robotic affirmations, that's speeding things up. Also, keep persisting and quit relying so much on this 3D world. You guys are just too reliant on what's going on out here. Like, this happened, they got married, okay? And a lot of you guys are seeing the opposite show up. You're doing your robotic affirmations and then boom, the complete opposite shows up. If your robotic affirmations were not working, what are the odds that the complete opposite of your affirmations shows up? The complete opposite. That should build your confidence even more, because if it was doing nothing, nothing would be happening, right? But that doesn't even matter either, okay? That's even a limiting belief itself, if you want to be honest. I just had this happen the other day where something completely opposite happened while I was doing my robotic affirmations in the middle of me doing it. What are the odds that while I'm doing this, the complete opposite shows up right in front of my face? And I didn't care. I was just like, oh, okay, I already know how manifestation works because I've been doing this for a while. And I just kept persisting, just ignoring what was going on. Well, I know I told you guys not to ignore, but this had nothing to do with a specific person. This was just something that I didn't like, okay? A situation that that was not in my favor. I just kept persisting, and then boom, the situation went right away. And it was in a way of, I didn't expect it to manifest in that exact way, but it still happened, and it looked like it was gonna happen anyway. And when you guys get your specific person, it's gonna show up in a way you would have never expected, and it's gonna look as if it was gonna happen anyway. And then you guys start questioning, was that really manifestation, or was that because, of course, it's gonna happen in a logical way. You know, I actually just did this the other day. I was manifesting a text message from somebody, and while I'm doing it, I get a call from my friend. I'm like, okay, this has nothing to do with this. And then I tell her like what I was doing, like, you know, I'm kind of, you know, I don't want to text them first. And she just encouraged me, just text them first, it doesn't matter. And her guiding me to do that encouraged me to do it. And when I did it, it didn't feel forced, it felt very natural. So that actually was a part of my manifestation without me realizing. And I was like, oh, that looks like that was gonna happen anyway. That's how your manifestation really unfolds. It happens in a very logical way, and it unfolds naturally. So you don't have to take action, but that was aligned action. So that's an example I like to give you guys on taking aligned action. That wasn't forced. I didn't know my friend was gonna call me in the middle of me doing that, but that was a part of my manifestation in order for me to take that action. So I know you like my video, please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I offer one-on-one coaching. My Calendly link is in my description. And for you to change your self-concept and effectively manifest your specific person, I got my Sexy Mindset Makeover Academy link down below. And I will answer all your guys' questions and give me 24 hours to respond to your guys' questions in my academy. And see you for my next video.
Bring that ass back like a boom, 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 boom.